Hey, I really want to thank you for taking the time to watch this instructional video. And what I'm going to show you in just a few minutes is a technique that you can use today to get started with an online business. And by the time you get to the end of this video, you'll have some action steps that you can take to actually get started online. Now, what I want you to do though is before you watch that part of the video, I want you to scroll down to the bottom of this page. This will keep playing if you scroll down. And if you scroll down to the bottom of this page, you'll see a button. Go ahead, scroll down right now. You'll see a button that says click here to schedule a breakthrough call. And what I want you to do is I want to encourage you to click on that button and to schedule a breakthrough call with one of our coaches. Because really that's one of the things I wish I would have done when I first got started with my online business. I tried a lot of different things and kind of wandered all over the place before I landed on something that really worked for me personally. And I think if I would have gotten some personalized advice for my situation, it really would have helped me go a lot faster and ramp it up a lot quicker. And so I want to encourage you to do that now. There's no cost. You can click on that button. You can schedule a call with one of our coaches, and they'll be able to talk with you through your situation and help you to figure out what the direction is that you should take. And the great thing is most people walk away with some action steps right away that they can use to start their online business, even if it's a little different from what I'm talking about in this video today. So you can watch the rest of this video and you can start right away with the technique that I talk about in just a few minutes. But I really encourage you to pause the video, scroll to the bottom, click the button, and schedule to talk with one of our coaches. We prepare for every call, and you're going to get some great advice from talking to one of our guys. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a chance to pause the video, and then I'm going to take you to my computer, and so you can see my screen and you can see the details of how I do this exact technique that I'm going to teach you today. You're probably watching this because you want to start an online business, or maybe you've already got one started and you're just not making the kind of income that you want online. I'm going to show you in the next few minutes an exact method that you can implement to get started with an online business right now. And it uses some free software that I'm going to show you and a little bit of local SEO that I'm also going to show you. And what you're about to see in this video is very close to the method that I used to get started with my online business and to create a full-time income online for myself with it. What you're looking at here is a search for Dentist Forest Park, which is a suburb of Chicago. And the first thing you're going to need to do to benefit from this technique is get my Easy Local Cash software. And you can see right here, if you just go to easylocalcash.com, you can get the software. You just enter your name and email address and we send that software directly to you. You can see the URL right up here at the top, easylocalcash.com software. And basically what this software does is it scrapes the Google local results. So what I've got in here is, actually let me change this, are a couple of keywords here for dentists. And I know dentist is sort of maybe an overused niche for local SEO. I just used it because a lot of people are familiar with it. But also the reason why I use dentist is because I want to underscore the point that to use this technique and to really benefit from it, you need to be targeting niches where you can get customers that will pay a lot for local SEO services. A dentist is a high profit margin type business, and you don't want to bother trying to get clients for local SEO that are not going to be willing to pay over $500 a month for your services. So you don't want to even bother trying to sell this to, say, like a mom and pop barbershop on the corner, where maybe they're just scraping by. You want to make sure that you're targeting high profit margin businesses. So basically what you do here is you can watch the video. When you download the software, it comes with a video that shows you how to use it, so I'm not going to get into all the details of how to use this free software. You don't have to be a member of my Cash Club or a purchaser of any product in order to use this. Is completely free software. All you do is enter your name and email there at easylocalcash.com. So, but first you enter the keywords, and these are going to be keywords of niches that actually have high profit margin businesses. That's why I picked dentist. And then you click research competition, and basically what this is going to do is go out and grab, you can see down here, as this percentage thing increases, it's going to grab the results for the local results for that specific keyword phrase. Now, this is what it's going to look like when the results are finished, and this is actually another suburb, Dentist Forest Park, and you can see the complete results here. There were 13 local businesses that it scraped, and it gives you all types of different information about those specific businesses and about their local results. So basically what it's scraping is this information right here. You can see Dentist Forest Park, and you can see as I scroll down that these are the local results here, and so it's going through and it's scraping each one of these local pages and getting all the info about their business and then compiling it for you, so you don't have to go through and get all this different information manually. It saves you a lot of time. But the thing I want to draw your attention to, first of all, is, okay, so the process is completed for Dentist Lake Forest. First thing I want to draw your attention to is the difference between Dentist Forest Park and Dentist Lake Forest. Okay, here I am on the Wikipedia page for Forest Park, Illinois, and I'm going to click on the demographics section. And you should do this too whenever you're looking for clients like this. But if you look down here, median income for a household in the village of Forest Park was $44,103, and median income for a family was $52,611. Now let's take a look at Lake Forest. Here I am on the Lake Forest website, and I'm looking at demographics. Click on the demographics link there, and we can see here median income for a household in the city was $150,670. Okay. Median income for a family was more than $200,000. This is yearly income. Now this is really important, okay? Something I do not want you to ignore. The biggest mistake I see people doing local SEO, and I'm talking specifically about getting local SEO clients, is not getting clients that can pay you enough. And this right here is a great way that you can find out which geographic area do you want to target in your results here, because these are the clients that you're going to try to get for your local SEO services. And you can see already that a dentist in Forest Park and a dentist in Lake Forest are going to have radically different perspectives about how much they're willing to pay. And this might not always be true, but in general, if your clientele is all making over $150,000 a year, they're going to be willing to, their clientele, this dentist is going to be able to charge more than someone who has a clientele that are all making around $44,000 per year. And this is all public information, really easy for you to find. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is this is part of how you target your client base so that you can make a lot more money per month. And it's not necessarily true. I mean, you still could have a dentist in Lake Forest, despite the fact that they have such a relatively wealthy population. The dentist might still not be doing that well, so it's possible. But in general, if you focus on someone like this making that has a bunch of people around them that's making $150,000 a year, that's going to be a better idea than someone that is in a city where the median income is $44,000 per year. So that's just a little tip. You can easily find out most of this information just by going to Wikipedia, so there's really no excuse for targeting someone in Forest Park as compared to Lake Forest. Okay, but just for the sake of the example, let's just take a look at what we've got here. We've got a series of columns that all have different, these are all different parts of the Google local algorithm. We've got citations, reviews, third-party sites, keyword and reviews. These are all part of the algorithm. And actually in my updated local course coming out on September 27th, we talk about a lot of these factors and how important they are in the algorithm. And so this will give you, when you have my Google local course, this will give you all the ammo you need to be able to really get these clients really high up in the search results. But what you do is you decide on one certain part of the algorithm that you want to focus on. So say you notice as you're going through that hardly anyone has images in their local page. So I'm talking about when you go to the local page right here. Let's click on this Platinum Dental Care, and you go into their local page, and when you click on the Photos tab here, there are no photos available. And in my local course, I talk about the impact of photos and how those play into the way that Google sees and ranks your local page. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to each one of these potential clients that does not have an image in their local page. Here we've got another one here. Okay, no photos. And you're going to scroll over to their website. So this also scrapes the website and gives you the information on their website. We're going to go to their website here. What I was going to do is set up a template email that you send out to everyone regarding images on their site. That way, all you have to do is copy and paste it. But here's the email address right here that you can send the email to. And you send them an email something like this: I was just looking at local dentists and noticed your local listing on Google has no images. Your competitors, comma, then we're going to go over here to the competitors that actually have images, which is only a couple of them, and we're going to copy, hold on, all of their names into the email here. Let's see who else had images. Let's look down here. Forest Orthodontics had them. Okay, and then I just paused that for a second. So I have your competitors: Children's Dentistry, James Fondrest, Forest Orthodontics, and Rosenblatt Richard, all have images on their Google listing. You can better believe that whoever you're emailing is going to know who these people are. They're going to know their competitors, because we're talking about a small area. We're talking about a small city. You're targeting this one niche, all targeting one certain area. So they're all going to know each other. And you're basically appealing to their pride in a way, but also into the potential business they could be losing. So we have here, they all have images on their Google listing. Because of these images, they are grabbing up new customers that should be yours. I'm a search engine specialist who can help you get more phone calls from Google. If you like, send me a couple images and I'll upload them for you for free. Just email me back with a few images and I'll show you what I can do for your business. Or if you have any questions about this, call me, blah, 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 Chad, Local SEO Consultancy. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to each business, just like I showed you. It does not have images. You're going to click on their website. You can click on it right in the software there, and you're going to send them the exact same email. Okay? Now, all you have to do is go through each website and find the specific place where they have a contact form or their email address, and you're going to send that off to them. Now that email I just whipped up because of the specific example I was using of images, but you can use all sorts of different factors of the algorithm and make a similar email. One real popular one that I've heard people talk about is sending emails out to folks that don't have their Plus Local page verified. The software also shows you if the Plus Local page is verified or not. If you look, you could just send out an email to everybody that has an N next to their business, which means that their Plus Local page is not verified, and you can send them a similar email. Your competitors, Children's Dentistry, James Fondreist, Durrett Tracy, and Rosenblatt Richard are all have their Google listings verified, but you do not. Call me back or send me an email and I can show you how I can help you with this. If you verify your listing, you will get much more business from Google or something to that effect. Now, you could do that with all kinds of stuff. You could do that with videos. None of them have videos. Now, you couldn't pull the competitor angle with the videos, but you could definitely tell them, hey, I could put videos on your local page. You'll sell much more services to this area. Sometimes you'll go and you'll see that people don't have any citations or they don't have any reviews, and you can show them how to get those. You can just put together a custom email for each specific algorithm area. With the specific images example that I have here, I show you in my local course how you can actually upload images to anyone's Plus Local page, even if you aren't the owner of the page. So if they send you images, all they have to do is hit reply and attach them to the email, and you can upload them, and instantly they'll see the results that you've created for them for free. And that's a great lead-in for selling your SEO services to them. But you could really do a similar thing with any factor in the algorithm that you see here. Now, let's just do the math here for a second. Over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 businesses that you could contact with this specific example of images. And so the reality, this is only going to take you about 15 minutes probably to send out those 9 emails. And then you can move on to the next city, maybe just the city next to it, any city where you know there's money, and send out a similar 9 emails. Let's just say, for example, that you can send 9 emails for 10 different cities. So we've got 90 emails sent out. And that's really only going to take you a couple of hours to do. Something you could easily do first thing in the morning. You wake up, you do this for a couple of hours every day. And the reason why I'm saying this, you've got to get yourself on a daily schedule. I know a lot of people that have trouble getting clients, they have trouble prospecting. This is something you can do even if you're afraid of cold calling, you don't want to talk to people on the phone. You can totally do this every day. Spend a couple of hours, send out about 90 emails. All you're doing is copying and pasting, and you're using my software for that. Now, let's say out of those 90, only maybe 3 or 4 of the people actually email you back or call you. Or if you're really brave, you could just call them right after you send the email. But let's just say, only 3 to 5 of those folks are actually interested or show any availability where you could actually contact them. And then out of those 3 to 5, you actually get 1 to be your client. I would say that's a pretty good. Out of 90, you get 1 client out of 90 prospects. I think most people should be able to pull that off. The link that I want to draw to your attention is warriorforum.com/offline marketing discussions. And these are all people who are doing offline marketing, a lot of them are doing local SEO consulting. And what I want you to do is log in to the Warrior Forum, and then I want you to go over here to the right and click on search this forum, and I want you to search for the word swipe. Okay? What that's going to bring up are people that are sharing swipe files. In other words, they're sharing emails and direct mail pieces that you can copy. They're actually directly pasting them in here saying feel free to use this to get your own clients. There's some great advertising copy that you'll find in these swipe files that people are freely offering. And I have a few that I found that I would recommend, and you could actually easily integrate them into this email that I showed you here. It would make it a little bit longer, but it would give it a little more of a punch, and these are actually proven sales letters that other folks have used to get local SEO and local consulting work. Because you're probably going to have, depending on your niche and the specific services that you're offering, and the specific prospects that you're targeting, you might need to tweak this. That this isn't a tested sales letter here that I'm showing you. So if you're using swipe files and you're integrating this idea that I showed you, you might do a lot better than just cut and paste what I showed you here. You're mentioning their competitors, you're mentioning their niche, and this email is going to definitely stand out among the other emails. And if you really want to take it up a notch, give them a call about half an hour or an hour after you send the email, and send them also a piece of snail mail. And again, there's some great swipe files here of actual physical mail that people have sent out to get prospects. And you won't even have to, it's not like you're going to do a giant campaign. You're only going to be sending out a few, maybe the ones that just show interest. But one thing for sure, you're not going to make any money if you don't take action. So get out there, try to get some emails out there, get some clients, get some cash flow coming into your business, and you can work at your own pace and you can build your online business up.